Andrew, for the uninitiated, what is private equity?
Suck. Yeah, bro.
Alright, you ready? It's filming. Alright, there's kind of a mess on the table, but it's all good. It's more realistic this way. So, what's up, YouTube? This week is a pretty eventful week because my sister just graduated from college, and so my family is in town. What I'm about to do is I'm gonna hit the gym because I haven't worked out in a bit. Hey, Larry.
Hey.
Thank you.
That was really impressive.
Sup, guys? Just got back from the gym. I have my older brother Andrew here. Hey, Good morning, guys. I'm just heading over to my parents' hotel to meet up with my brother right now. I just have a lot of thoughts going through my head this week. Not sure if I'll talk about them in this video, but I'm going through a transition period in my life right now, and not sure if I should be feeling excited or if I should be feeling worried. It's a little bit of both, if I'm being honest. I found him. I'm here with my older brother, Andrew, and some of you may have actually seen him in one of my past vlogs when I went to visit him, but for those of you who are new here, he's currently working as a private equity associate in Dallas, Texas, and prior to that, he actually worked in consulting as well. And so I think it'll be pretty interesting for you guys to just hear a little bit about his life as a PE associate and what the experience has been like. You want to give a quick background on yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, Andrew Huang here. I work as a private equity associate at Insight Equity, based out of their Dallas office. And as Matt mentioned, prior to that, I worked at a consulting firm in Boston called LEK Consulting, doing strategy consulting, private equity due diligence projects. Happy to chat about any topics that are of interest
If you have any burning questions, make sure to drop it in the comments below. We'll try to get to those in a future video. Don't look like I suck.
Yeah, bro.
It's fine. So, Andrew, for the uninitiated, what is private equity?
Private equity is where you buy out entire companies with the goal of operating them, improving them, usually over a set time frame, typically 3 to 5 years. Could be a little bit longer, could be a little bit shorter, and then eventually you sell the companies for an investment return. That's a very, very high-level explanation. It gets a little bit more complex than that, but in general, that's what people are talking about when they talk about private equity.
When you were a student, did you know you wanted to get into PE?
No, when I was a student, I had a general sense for, okay, there's these things called investment funds out there, different types of asset classes, but it really was just like an elementary academic background that I had, right? Because in school, and I went to a non-target school, so the finance education is not very strong, and you don't have professors who even understand what private equity is, to be honest. Learned more about it when one of my mentors who worked at McKinsey left for a middle market private equity firm. And then I started seeing more and more people leaving their investment banking analyst gigs to go into PE, and started getting more curious about that.
Thank you so much. Sit in the back, maybe? All right, you ready? It's filming. All right, there's kind of a mess on the table, but it's all good. It's more realistic this way. So, again, for the uninitiated, what does the typical day in the life look like for you?
Yeah, so most of my time is split between new deal work and working with portfolio companies. It'll vary depending on the firm that you're at, but for my firm, it's about 50-50. Both types of work require building presentations, Excel models, lots of Outlook and emailing, communication, things like that. And then there's also elements of travel for both sides of the coin. So I might travel to go to meet with management team of a new deal or for a new company, do a site visit for a new potential investment. I also might travel to work with the existing management team of an existing portfolio company. A lot of the time I'm just sent out on my own to work together with the CFO or CEO of one of our portfolio companies on some sort of analysis that I'm putting together, some sort of initiatives that we're trying to push forward. But on the whole, no single day is the same.
It's tough to bucket your job into one sort of day, because in this job you're wearing many different hats, and so depending on what stage the deal is at, your focus or your attention might be on a specific part of the business. So it's really hard when people ask oh yeah, what's the typical day like? Well, it could depend, because just like how in investment banking, the day in the life of an investment banking analyst is highly dependent on what deals you're working on and what stage of the deals you're in. Similarly, PE, you're on the other side of the table because you're the buyer of that business, and so your day in the life is also going to be pretty dictated by the deal. But yeah. I think as a kid, it was always pretty easy for me to take my relationships with friends and family for granted, because I would always see people at school or at home. But now that everyone is older and we've all gone down our separate life paths, these moments with people that have known you for a long time and through multiple seasons of your life are becoming more and more rare. And so I think now that I'm in my mid-20s, something that I'm consciously thinking about a lot more is just how much I value the relationships that I have with my family and with some of my longtime friends. But all that's to say, I just feel so grateful this week, spending so much time with my brother and my family, and that reminded me of also just how grateful I am for my audience. And so I just want to thank you all once again for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next one.